What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Monday Mayhem.
Rodney, this is a terrible idea, bro.
Rodney's asleep already.
It's because he's possessed by Satan, dude. It looks like we're about to have, like right here. No, don't even touch it yet. Does it not look like we're about to channel Lucifer right now? Like, what is this, dude? Rodney! Oh my God, I was nervous. Anyways, guys, let's get back at it.
Damn!
I'm telling you, that is brighter than normal, is it not?
So news for the week.
I'm
What
glad I was
news
a
for
part
the
of
week?
that.
I know, dude. And I think we messed with the light a little too much. I feel like it's a little more lit. Maybe it's just because it was so dark and I'm not used to it. Yeah, that was great, dude. We summoned Satan. We told a few ghost stories. But maybe we should have Monday Mayhem ghost stories.
Ooh, for Halloween.
And honestly, that
next
might
year.
not be a bad idea. Like, let's do a Monday Mayhem where we do it in the dark like that. Like, we do it in the dark. You know what I mean. Just for Tyler. But we have a Monday Mayhem where we tell our best ghost stories.
I don't
And-
fucking have a ghost.
Yeah,
story.
I know, but we come up with one.
I have a
Let
ghost
me look it
story.
up on Google
We
real
made
quick.
up our own ghost story on the spot.
Yeah.
We have to do that.
Yeah, I
With
think that would be
three
great.
words suggested by the other three
And it's
people.
yes,
That's a good idea.
And then one of them might be like chilling as fuck, but then it might be Rodney. And it's like, and then at the end it was a broom. There's a broom in there. And oh, you don't like that? To a witch. It was a witch that had the broom, and we're just like dying laughing. It could be funny and stupid.
Dude, we could do that.
100%.
We need to
All
do a
right.
Christmas
Start
gag gift, too.
over. We like this. I was playing. Yeah, we'll fuck with it.
Yeah, write that down, somebody.
Write it down because we
I'll write
will
it down
forget.
on the old
Yeah,
trusty.
Just like the cousin of Miley Cyrus that we forget every single week. That just happened again last week. I swear to God.
I just told you the name.
Oh, did you? Because I
Yeah.
swear to God, when you leaned over behind me and whispered in Josh's ear, it sounded like you said.
I was whispering. I was
in
trying
my
to whisper
ear.
in
Your
your
ear.
ear,
Yeah,
but
oh.
you moved forward.
Is that
so I said it behind your back because I was like, "What's he
Oh,
doing?"
well, what I heard, I swear to God, it sounded like you said, "Show them your asshole."
That's close to what the name sounds
Is
like.
that why it sounded like
Yeah.
that?
What's the name?
No, dude.
Okay.
I leaned over because like you leaned like it felt like you went past my ear, so I was like, oh, he's trying to tell Josh something. So I leaned forward, and all I heard was like, "Show me your asshole."
It was
Or
definitely
you
for
can't
you.
say the name on the air.
casserole. It was one or the other. Either or, I'm hyped for. I'm always down to show my asshole or eat some casserole. Both sound.
They
very
sound like the
good.
same
Yeah.
thing.
Now, so just rhyme a name with "Show me your
Christmas
asshole."
presents.
Where we get each other gag gifts.
What?
We
It's gonna
open
be
each other's
Naomi Bashfloor
Okay.
or some
down.
dumb shit like
Did
that.
y'all hear Rodney's idea
No,
about
what?
Christmas presents?
What?
When
You want
it
the
comes
glory?
to Christmas time, just do the gag gifts. We each get a gag gift and then pass it to each other.
And open
Yeah.
it on air.
Yeah.
No, there's
Yeah.
nothing more I like than
But we have to
Gift.
draw names from
Yeah.
the hat so we don't know who has who.
I'm the only person not wearing a hat.
Yeah, okay.
We can
Yeah.
have Aida do the drawing of the names.
We could do
She's
it
not good at
ourselves
drawing,
too.
dude.
Oh.
Her pictures terrible.
Well,
She's,
Tell her to trace it then.
oh yeah, dude. Little trace action.
I got some good.
This is like a trivia thing. I just got
you?
a trivia question. Do y'all know what the saying "Saved by the Bell" what it really like meant, or how it started?
So much school.
Taco Bell.
No. Like back in the like early
1800s.
wars, they didn't know like people like if they were actually dead or not, so they'd bury them and they tie a string to their finger and have a bell above and bury them. And if they were still alive, they'd ring the bell.
This
That's
can't be
what it
true.
meant,
They
Saved by
really-
the Bell.
they
That's
brought-
no, it's
Could
true.
you imagine waking up and you're fucking under 6 feet of dirt?
Is
Well,
this-
imagine how happy you'd be if you had a string attached to your
like,
finger and
"Fuck
you're
yeah."
Even worse if you're like, oh, and the string rips. And you're just
Oh,
like,
you
oh,
ripped the
no, you're like punching the ground, dude.
Do you think you could get out of a coffin if it was
No,
What if it
there's
was
no way.
like
6
2
feet of
No,
dirt?
like 2 feet
In a
underground.
coffin? No.
2 feet. It's
It's
a lot
literally
lighter.
impossible.
1 foot.
I saw it in
No.
Kill Bill Volume 2. Bro.
Can you just
know
get
how-
out of
That's
the
it. 1 inch
coffin?
puncher.
You know how heavy
Yeah, I'm-
dirt is on top of
I
that?
know, like my arms, like the casket's probably don't close. I can't even get my arms up like this.
Yeah. Have you seen Mac Miller's music video?
Have you seen
Dude,
how strong
self-care.
I am,
Where he's
bro?
in, like,
Start
yeah.
doing stupid shit like
So-
that.
Dude, I would probably freak out and just die.
Yeah,
Yes.
me
Like,
too.
Oh, I would too. Yeah.
Have you seen Barry?
Dude, I was just about to say Ryan Reynolds like best movie.
No,
dude.
I was gonna say
So good.
Fear Factor. They buried people alive on that. Did you see that?
No, I'm
You
good.
had to
Yeah.
you had to stay buried alive for 10 minutes or something.
And then Joe Rogan broke every single person out like,
Yeah.
and he did it. And if he penetrated to the floor, they could definitely penetrate up. You just got to have the proper martial arts training. And me and Rodney have that.
Rodney would
You know.
Rodney would have his lighter in there, and he'd be lighting it to like see some light, and he'd light the coffin on fire underground.
Kill
He
himself.
burned to death.
Well, there'd be
and
no
suffocate
oxygen,
at
so
the
the fire
same
would go
time.
out immediately. So I'm
Yeah.
safe.
That
Plus,
might be better.
I'm
Not if they
immortal.
bury
Caught on fire?
you in a gasoline.
Well, I know
Wouldn't do
somebody.
nothing to me.
I know somebody that knew somebody that was caught on fire, and he's actually right next to me.
I did.
You said your aunt was in another episode
Oh.
upcoming, so I was hoping.
Oh,
that
my
would carry
aunt. I
over,
thought you
but yeah,
meant me,
nobody
yeah.
got it.
Yeah, my
I
aunt
mean,
did.
I've caught
She's
fire
good.
at work and shit a few times, but
You've
never
caught
like my
fire?
body. Like,
You've caught fire.
Yeah.
You've caught fire in an image,
And
or
I
you literally
controlled it.
caught fire
And
like you
controlled
were
it.
on fire.
Or caught like blood clot.
yeah, all three. All three.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
just that good.
the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah. Well,
A
not
cot
myth.
like you sleep in.
a cot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever slept in a cot?
Yeah.
They're actually pretty
military.
fucking comfortable. I actually don't mind cots. I slept in one for a while.
I used to have a cot once, and then people were like, "Man, why don't you get a bed?" I'm like, "Look, it's all I caught."
That's dumb as fuck.
I know. I was hoping I'd
it's
make
like
Rodney.
a dad joke.
Yeah, I was hoping.
It was almost spit worthy.
Alright,
bro.
so I was
This shit
hoping he'd
funny.
spit
It
the
was
shit
so
out.
unexpected.
And then I thought about my hookah.
We talked
Soda
about.
mattress? Yeah, I thought that was gonna be one of those situations, dude. So I was like, he's gonna fucking just do some stupid.
Dude, that's
shit.
still one of the best geek sessions on.
I want to hear it again
Camera.
because
Go
just
back to the
listening to it
Dewback
was
Spurts.
really funny.
Dude.
It literally was
If-
like,
dude,
they're
if you could
sleeping on
play
them,
it-
like
if-
got breaking out their soda mattresses, and Rodney was
Rodney fucking lost.
like, that's the first night Josh met Rodney too.
I didn't know what was
So
going
he was looking over like, what's wrong with this
I don't even
guy?
know why it
I'm
was
like,
so funny, dude.
That's just Rodney.
Dude, if you could pull up that clip and like play it on in the microphone.
Well, it's probably copyright.
Not right
we have
now.
to get with the people who made it and
That's
ask
true.
them if it's. I don't want to get a
I want
copyright
to do a
claim.
sports podcast
Just a clip?
so bad because
I
I,
don't
feel
know.
like our sports podcasts were rocking, and they weren't even good like the last 8 episodes.
Because we weren't recording with the
We,
microphone.
for like the first 30 episodes, we were like, "What is wrong with this quality?"
We
Like
couldn't figure out the sound. We messed with the mixing board and
is-
everything.
Yeah.
And it turned out I didn't change it from computer recording to microphone. So it was just recording through our fucking
Yeah, we were
com-
speaking
my
in a
computer.
Like these microphones
The
suck.
computer was by him, so I was always like, "Why am I so quiet? I even feel like I'm louder than you." And it was just picking me up from a distance. Dude, I had a mean Kevin Garnett rant on there too that should never see the light of day.
my
Not
goodness.
because of the rant, but the quality. Kevin Garnett, like, I ain't taking this serious. Okay, the words
Dude,
kind of hurt.
we figured it out and we were like, "Why it's so clear now? Good God,
Yeah.
God, it sounds amazing."
It literally sounded like this. I don't even know if that'll do to like, hey, welcome everybody to the fucking
Yeah, you
breaking
have
out
no
your,
idea what that sounds like. Don't say it sounded like
yeah,
this.
breaking out the sort of mattress.
It really didn't
It's like
sound
from a
that
distance.
bad for being recorded by a computer, to be honest with you. Like
Yeah.
it was
that bad.
passable.
No.
It really wasn't.
Yeah, but then when you heard this, it was like, good Lord, what gold mine have we stumbled on? Oh, the mics that we paid for.
Licking
Yeah.
my bean.
Yeah, dude. It made no sense. It was really embarrassing. Like, how do we let 30 episodes go by? Like, it might have as well been flipping a white light switch. Like, that's how simple it was. Like, why is it so fucking dark in here? And somebody's just over there like, ta-da. It took us
Epiphany.
30 episodes. Unfucking.
Do y'all think y'all could beat a WNBA player in a game of
I'm going to say
one-on-one?
WWE. I was like,
No.
yes, and also no, because that shit hurts like a motherfucker. A WNBA player?
Yeah, do you think you could beat one in basketball?
Have you the bottom of the roster? Probably not.
Or like Sue Bird.
Yeah, like, dang, that burp.
Sue Bob.
Do you smell that?
Yeah,
I thought you were
did
gonna
both y'all burp?
Yeah, at the same damn time.
Whoever
At the
blew it-
same damn
I
time.
guess it was
Who
Brandon.
blew it this way? It was terrible.
I
And
blew
you're
it to
sick.
Rodney, I guess. I tried to blow it away from you, but
Rodney's
in
just-
the same breath, I blew it to Rodney.
Ronnie's like, this is what I smell all the time.
This is what goes up my schnoz, bro.
Okay, here's a different question.
Wait,
know.
nobody answered your question.
I know because that's usually what happens. I say something, no one answers
What
it. They
was
change
your
the
question?
topic.
I really don't remember.
Could
Could you
be-
beat Sue Bird in a game of one-on-one?
Oh hell yeah, bitch! No.
See, I feel like I know everybody's.
Because they're probably taller than us. Some of
How
them.
tall? I don't think she's taller.
No, be honest
She's
with you,
like
I
the best
feel
one.
like I could,
6
but I
foot.
know I can't.
I'm just saying,
It's one of
like,
those things.
strength-wise, you back her down every single time.
I'd let her back me down for sure. 100%, dude.
Hang on, before you go on, Tyler.
I'm not suing that bird. There is no
My
kind
phone.
of
Anytime
like,
I search
she's
anything
gotta-
with an S, my phone freezes.
Hell yeah, bro.
I don't. I was trying to see how tall Sue Bird is. Doubt she's over 6'2".
Sue Bird?
Like she's
Let me ask
6'2"
Siri.
max.
No, ask Sue
How
herself.
tall is Sue Bird? 5'9", bro.
Yeah,
5'9".
I got inches on her, bro.
Yeah, dude, she's
Inches.
Yeah.
come at
I'm
me.
grabbing
Meet me in the
Dick,
paint.
too.
Hang on, see what her vertical is.
Do you even know
Hang
your
on, hold
vertical?
on. Do
How tall
W or do
is Sue Bird?
do they do
even
a
know
do they do a combine for women?
Does that happen, or did one day Brittany Griner showed up and she dunked, and everybody's like, "Oh!"
Lisa Leslie was the first person to dunk.
Yeah,
But like, do they do a combine? Like for the men's, they televise their fucking like NFL combine. And the NBA, is there a WNBA combine?
First
Sure
of
there
all,
is.
Did you look it up?
No, I didn't.
it
What?
exists, but they don't dare show it because that would be the most boring thing I've ever watched.
I just want to see her vertical.
And I have a daughter.
You're not
and
gonna
I'm
find
rooting
her
for her.
vertical.
What do you mean?
Can you imagine watching a fucking vertical leap? It's like, oh my god,
She cleared 6 inches.
holy shit!
Remember when Brittany Griner wanted to play DeMarcus Cousins in 101?
She done got fucking.
I wanted that
Ate
to
out.
happen so bad. Well, she's a guy, so.
State Farm.
I guarantee you our verticals are similar.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't even have
So,
a
and
good
I've
vertical.
got
She
four-
plays us
4 or
1
5
on
inches
4
on
and
her?
kicks our ass. She somehow hears this podcast. Like, I just want to show these bitches.
like I'm grabbing every board over her.
Dude,
I'm-
I can
I'm
box
beating-
out like the.
Guaranteed
with
I'm
the best
stronger
of
than
them.
her. Sorry,
Yeah,
not a like I'm beating Sue Bird in the game. She can probably shoot better than me,
100%.
but I'm backing her down. Like I said,
Yeah, I'm sending her shit to the 5th row.
You're blocking. every
I'm not
fucking
even gonna
shit.
say I'm better or worse, but like the way you're talking about it, I feel like I would even have an even better chance.
That's what
I
I'm
would
saying.
Body her up.
You
There'd
back
be
me down, and I'll
nothing.
put that elbow in your back.
Yeah. Have you seen Sue Bird's elbow though? It's like a fucking you know those-
Harpoon.
No, not quite. But have you seen those like old
Oh,
fucking
harpoon elbows.
those infomercials that used to come on at night and they sell those
like
knives?
help I'm falling.
Yeah.
Push
It's
the.
very similar to that with old Chef Boyardee. Chef Boyardee.
Here,
got some for your
here's
ass,
a
bro.
different question, and I saw Josh might have seen this one because we watched the same videos.
Real quick, I don't know if it's because we're leading forward, but Rodney looks like a cardboard cutout. He doesn't even look real right now.
He looks pretty small. He's
It
sitting
might
back.
be because he's not really lit. The fucking thing's a little
Oh,
far
it's
over.
the light.
I knew
Can you
it.
hear me now?
You know, if we had all the lights out like he wanted.
See, this is
that's
what
I'm
happens
saying.
every time I start a question. That's why no one answers,
no,
and then
I-
I just go on to
Well,
the
no,
next
I was about to
question.
be like, continue, Tyler, but I had to point that.
Ronnie, shut up.
So, Larry Bird.
Rodney, stop
No,
interrupting him.
we
Sue,
we're on
dude.
something
Sue.
What were you even saying?
All right, for $500,000 a second,
For a second, okay.
how long do you think you could stay in a microwave?
Your head's
saw this
popping
fish.
at like
Yeah.
20, if that.
You think 20?
No.
Like,
Yeah.
how
I
long
said
would you
if
stay
that.
though?
Hang on. So here's the thing: the microwave's got to be human size.
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
They just put your
It's
head
ex-
in it like last house.
They
on the
shrink you
left
down and
remake,
put you in
dude.
your home.
So I would literally just stay for a second.
I think I could do 2.
I can do 3.
The first one, the first second you're warming up. The second second you're just like,
You're
"Ah!"
taking
Yeah,
so
hold
much.
on, time out. But what happens? Do you immediately like go cross-eyed and you're like, oh, like your head's just
like, it would
test-
hurt real
I'm
bad.
not testing anything because
How
you
do you
might
know,
have
though?
like
I mean, you
irreversible
assume,
damage.
Yeah, you probably get cancer.
Give me a zap, 500,000. I'm good.
I know, but I think I can do 2.
You think? Are you willing to
the
take
first second you're not. It's nothing.
Let me ask you this: would you take retardation for $1 million?
It wouldn't make you.
I totally.
I'm just
would.
asking you. Would you? Separate question.
Which type
Would
of
you
retarded
become
are we
retarded
talking-
for $1
Hey,
million?
time out, time out.
Which type are you?
Retards are in style these days.
I mean,
It's a good time to
They're
be
famous
retarded.
all on TikTok.
It's true.
like-
Have you seen them?
would you take mental?
I don't think that would
Would you
happen in
lose
2
50
seconds.
IQ points?
They're even talking about
Oh,
adding them to the.
100%.
They're even talking about adding them to the LGBTQ thing. It's now LGBTQR. I believe.
I think so.
Give me what? 500,000.
Just what I've heard.
I know, but 1 second, that's done. That's just the microwave
I
turning
don't.
on and
Do
back
you know
off.
how much?
2 seconds.
Hang on,
It
microwave.
starts.
Do
2
we include
seconds
the
of-
Mississippi if there's not a number
Microwaves don't
following
work.
it?
It's not like a stove where it heats up. That
It's
first second,
instantly, yeah,
that
I
first
get it.
second is as much as the second second.
I know, but
It's
the first
just double
second,
the time.
the first second, it's not already hot.
No, it
The
does-
first
it's not
second
about
it
getting
starts
hot.
at normal
It's not
temperature,
about getting
and then
hot.
it gets hot.
It's the radioactive waves that it sends into your body. And one
Then I think I can make it 4 seconds. If,
Oh,
if
no,
that,
that's
I'm
what you're
worried
worried
about.
0 to 1 is the exact same as 1 to 2. You're just saying you could take double.
The heat? You're worried about the
It's
heat?
not
worried
about
about
the
the
heat.
heat.
It's
Is
the
that what you're
radio
telling me
waves
right
it's
now?
sending into your body.
Dude, I can make it.
Give me half a second at 250 and I'm out.
I'm telling
Really?
you, bro. You might. Zoinks.
Did you answer?
You know how much
No,
cocaine
I
you
just
can
said
buy
one
with
more
$250,000?
3.
Are we buying cocaine? And then after you're hyped off the cocaine, you can probably go 5 seconds and make the money back. So, yeah,
And
that's.
just snowball.
Rodney.
Literally.
Yeah, snowball.
How many seconds?
Get off of Pornhub. dude.
No,
Why do you do
well,
this to us? He's
I asked a
looking at
question about-
Inspector Gadget.
the microwave. How long you could put your head in a microwave? And
Oh, you're
8 seconds.
literally looking it up?
yeah, I was looking at some dude
I'm
was
gonna say
talking
8
about like
seconds.
a whole minute even. Like you can do it.
Then
But
I'm doing
Wait, that's-
59
but the thing
seconds.
is-
$30 million.
Yeah,
Who is testing these things?
the thing is like there'd be some kind of like brain damage, like because it takes so long for the vessels to heat up, and your brain's made of a lot of water and shit. So
Just give me a zap and I'm out.
Vessels. Are we talking
You're
about like
becoming,
brain
you're
vessels
becoming
or
fucking
ships?
greedy at 1
Gotcha.
second,
That
Tyler.
changes things a little
Or
bit.
Yeah,
2
you're
seconds.
probably-
Like
you're
cold
probably
water
right.
below.
You're probably right. I want that money. I
Electrocution
need that
runs a little
money.
higher. Oh, that's a tough one.
I would start with a minute and see where you go from there.
See.
Die.
Can I
He,
function?
he didn't hear any of our conversation at the beginning about how bad that is.
I did.
Is Rodney
For
still
2
like
seconds.
perfectly outlined, like a cardboard character? Am I crazy? What is going on?
I can't. That light's
He's got the UK shit on his hand. That's what it looks like from here.
Trust no
Yeah.
one.
We had this kid at our work, and
I had to dodge that bullet. Boom! The bullet's right on his fucking forearm.
oh no,
I didn't dodge it.
He's over there.
You took it.
you were just
lined
waiting
it
the
up.
whole time. Like what?
No, he wasn't
He
paying
didn't
attention
even
to the
know what I
episode.
said. That's why he was
Dude,
confused when we were laughing because he always zones
well, he
out.
said trust no
Too many
one like
times
he
he's put
knew
his
the
head in the
joke.
microwave.
Oh, just now?
No,
No, when Jordan was here.
Yeah, that one video where Josh, where all y'all.
I almost
He's
died.
probably like, Brandon's brother? When did this happen?
I forgot that Jordan was the one on that episode. I thought that was
Yeah,
all
and I
four
was
of
talking
us.
about his
Been
tattoos.
trying to get him back on it, but he's been shady lately. Damn
God
you,
damn it,
Jordan. Not really. He'll be all right.
Gosh
He's
darn
moving.
it.
Love
He's
you.
doing what you're doing right now, moving and what have you.
Dude, moving sucks.
It does. Like this. Oh my god.
It's the
One
worst
time-
Back to stationary.
I
he's
was
in
on
porn, dude. He moves all
44,
the
and I,
time.
A lot of movement.
one time I was moving. I was on 44, and I had my mattress in the back of my truck. The wind caught it and blew it out on 44, so I had to stop. 5 o'clock traffic.
Oh my
Run.
God.
I had to pull in a driveway.
you told us
Everyone
that.
stopped, and I had to
Follows.
run and pick up my mattress and carry it to my truck. And it was a heavy mattress.
By
myself.
yourself?
No, my friend Corey was
You
there,
say
but
mattresses are
but-
fucking heavy.
but he didn't like. He got out, but I was already like, we gotta fucking do this quick. And it was pretty much me just lifting a mattress, throwing it back in there, and pulling out. And
Have
then
have y'all ever thought about the weight difference between a mattress and a box spring?
completely.
It's crazy.
different.
It's insane.
once you
Box
fuck-
springs
Box
are
springs, you
super
can
light.
light with lift
Especially
with
if it's like a
one
big
arm.
mattress, it's not even like it's heavy for sure. but
awkward.
The awkwardness, and you gotta like
You gotta,
pinch the edges. Oh
Yeah,
man,
super
Yeah, we
awkward.
have a king size, so that
Good
motherfucker, dude, is like you have to have 2 people moving that in and out.
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
house.
it's falling
Dude,
sideways.
yeah, and
it's
you
so
can't just
annoying.
catch it because the one I have is like heavy.
Borderline worse than the fitted sheet. I've been arguing this.
Oh.
I don't know if you've joined my Facebook group, Bed
Fitted
Talk
sheets
and
are
Problems. I only have 3 members. But yeah, we tend to talk about the difference between those two. Dude, my motherfucking car broke down downtown, guys.
Well, that doesn't sound like.
Oh, it was great.
idea.
Listen how
Why'd
dumb
you
this
choose
is.
downtown?
Because that's where I work. And this is what happened. I'm not going to lay out every little thing, but I'll lay out like the first portions of this. I literally ran out of gas a block from the gas station. I came back. My funnel wasn't long enough to reach down in the actual tank. So I had to like lose like half of the gas out, like not going in the actual gas tank after I walked to the gas station and walked back. And apparently I didn't get enough in there because I literally pulled out of my spot it died, and then I parked right in front of the other car that was in front of me, and everybody was staring at me.
Slowly but surely, I'm gonna get there.
Like there was already people watching me, and I'm like, haha, crackheads, I'm out of here. And I literally was like, all right, I'll park here, which was right at the light, which was in the turning lane. I had like these old ladies that kept popping up behind me. It was like fucking honking at me. There was one.
Good thing you didn't yell something obscene to
Yeah,
the
like,
people that
fuck you guys. Okay, I'm holding this down right here. And I swear
That's
to God.
straight out of the movie.
You get your ass kicked, like they just
think,
jump you.
And I'm telling you, you think there's a lot of crackheads downtown. You don't know crackheads until you're stranded downtown.
Until you
right
are
on the
one.
sidewalk right here, because you're parked on the side. You're obviously not in the middle of traffic, and they're just everywhere, dude. There was like this one crackhead that was on crutches that was going, and he was doing that over and over again, and I was like 5 minutes would go by, and he'd come back the other way like, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, there goes that guy again. And this guy I didn't even see coming. He's wearing like a fucking Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger sweater, and I'm
So
like
you
in
were
my
interested.
I'm like in my I was gonna fuck him. I didn't know. I went and he probably hadn't had any in a long time. I like to think of the homeless. Probably should have, but you know, car problems. What are you gonna do? So I'm over there. I'm like in my back seat, like trying to come up with a plan. I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm like, maybe if I put these two
Turn the
VHSs
camera on.
together, I can spark my battery or something, because that ended up being a problem. My car ended up dying after I finally did get gas on the second trip back. How did that happen? I don't know. Flashers maybe drain your battery too much.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, now my battery's dead. How fucking great is my day? I was stranded downtown for 4 hours. And when I was in the back seat, I swear to God, like I got out and there was a guy from me to Rodney. It was like this black dude in this Freddy Krueger shirt, and he literally was barefoot. And as like I got out kind of like this, I turned around, he was just like,
You got some pretty
staring
lips,
at
boy.
me, and I'm not gonna lie, he scared the shit out of me. And I swear to God, he stood there for like 10 seconds. I'm like, what do we do now? In my brain, and I know where he was just like backwards, and he backed away, and then he was like, and then the guy was like, like past him, and I'm like, I've got to get out of here. It's almost nightfall.
They're speaking different
This is
languages.
bad. And that one dude in the Freddy Krueger shirt, apparently he's just kept walking up down the boulevard, like just fucking like
What
dancing.
part of downtown?
Broadway. That's where I work. So it's like probably maybe instead of 15th Street where I work, like 5th Street, right next to McDonald's. And and this motherfucker, I mean, he was just dancing the whole time. And then like he like paused for a second. You're like, is he dead on his feet? And I know where he'd be like. And then he's barefoot. I almost be like, dude, do you want some shoes? Not just for your feet, but so you can skedaddle the fuck away from me, because you're weirding me the fuck out right now. I honestly think he saw me in the back seat and he's like, are we robbing this shit, bro? What are we doing here? Like, he might have been like, I'm trying to get some clothes. I think I see a shirt in there.
No, not close. Crack.
Yeah, clothes to sell for crack. And then afterwards, he can stick his head in the microwave and he'll be a billionaire. That's how that works. Yeah, that was a rough go, dude. Do not get stranded downtown. I do
Yeah,
not plan
I
on again.
wouldn't.
Probably will happen at some point if I stay at my job, and I think I will. Love you, Moog, kind of. Better than other jobs.
Or you get a new car.
Yeah, that's an option too.
You have any idea how much money that is, brother? Like, I don't know, dude. Yeah.
We had a kid at our work that said he was voted most likely to shoot up his school in high school.
Why would they vote for that?
That's what I said. I was
Is
like,
his
they
name Kyle?
voted for that?
Dark as fuck.
And he was like, no, but they like kind of voted for it.
Wait, did you all get voted something in your yearbook?
No, not me.
Did y'all do that?
I think we did. Didn't
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Why did you get voted?
Don't remember that. There's a lot of people.
I haven't looked at my
suicide.
yearbooks in a long
I'm trying
time.
to think what it is.
Around that time,
It's
it
kinda
was
dark.
4 of them.
Josh says he got
I
This
got
is
voted
not the
something.
right episode to do resurrection in the beginning. 'Cause that
Y'all
one's
can
getting
guess.
creepy.
That's what I want. Let's try and guess what
I
Josh
was
got
voted
voted for.
something and
Definitely not most likely to succeed.
okay.
Is it like?
Who's got a girlfriend?
What does that have to do with?
Who's
succeed?
got a wife?
That was the
So
joke.
that- he's zoned again. All right, he'll be back in a few minutes.
I'm just waiting.
No, they're not going to answer.
Okay, you can just answer. We can have our own thing.
Yeah. So we're thinking of what
that was
each
one
other's
Class
gonna be.
clown.
What was I voted in?
What high
Yeah,
school
but
did
he
you go
clowned
to?
on him and said he has a girlfriend. I was like, we got wives, and you were just like,
What high
life,
school did you
man.
go
It
to?
wasn't high school. It was 8th grade.
Josh skipped high school.
Oh, it was
He's a
8th grade. That's not even. That's worse.
Most likely to fall downstairs.
Most likely to sleep. Most tired.
Most likely.
I gave you a hint. It wasn't a most likely. It was just a most.
Most.
I'm looking at Tyler's face, and he's like,
Edible.
I'm confused.
Yum, yum,
No, I'm
yum,
just
yum,
trying
yum.
to think.
Yum.
Most horny.
I was MVP.
Most
valuable student?
How you gonna say you're
It-
Bit of
as a ba-
basketball. I
Oh, it
guess
was a
is what-
basketball thing.
Why did my brain go most valuable player? I was like, that's like too
Double
many.
most
That's
votes?
like, dude, you only YOLO once. It's like it's already. In the
Okay, since me, Brandon, and Rodney didn't get voted,
What would
what
you
do we
I-
think we should get?
Tyler's
voted?
would have been most
Well-
likely to have back surgery.
I was gonna ask what most
Yeah, I
valuable
didn't
player
think that was gonna
meant.
happen.
I didn't know if
It
that
was
meant
a bas- it
basketball
was a
or if you
basketball.
meant like you was just a player. But
It was
after
a
you went
basketball.
like this, you're like, after that statement, I was like, he's feeling himself right now.
Yeah.
He was a player,
It was basketball.
racking
though.
up all the goodies in middle school. Dude, didn't you break your leg one time when somebody
Me?
it stepped on your foot
Ankle.
and pushed you?
He pushed me and then stepped on my ankle. Yeah.
I remember you came out and I was so pissed off.
I
'cause
remember
was your
you
older
going like, "Do I
cousin.
need to get some friends and we
Do
go
we
beat
need
this
to kill
dude up?"
these motherfuckers?"
In 8th grade, yeah. So
I was so mad because we were gonna hang
Dude.
out, and he walks out of the house, and he's like, you know that like his whole foot was straight, like he walked normal with the left leg, and his
I had
whole
a
foot
boot
was
on.
like it was like like he's stomping on the fucking ground. Borderline, if there was somebody buried that wasn't meant to be buried underneath him, he might have dug him up. He was just, bang.
Dude, so it was
Bang.
8th grade. We were in like a AAU tournament or something, and we were in like the championship game, and we were down by 1 point, 10 seconds left. So coach drew up a play and off a timeout for me. So like I came off 2 screens, got the ball at the free throw line, and it was going to be ISO'd, so it was me and the dude guarding me. So I had to whatever. So we ran the play, I got it, and I was like, holy shit, this is my time. Like I don't see anybody else but this dude between me and the basket.
You just crammed.
So
on.
I broke his ankles, basketball talk, crossed him the fuck over, and had a wide open layup. And I'm like, yes, I'm going
Too
to win
easy.
this game. And I'm about to jump, and he pushes me and
Oh,
steps
wow.
on my ankle, and it breaks my ankle.
Oh,
And I remember my eyes closing and like screaming in pain and opening it, and coach being in my face, and I just said, "Did I make the layup?" That's
Did
all
you?
I was. No, I didn't
no,
make it.
it wasn't even close.
But then, like,
He
I
blocked
remember
it at the
closing
same
my
time.
eyes, and
he
then
also
like,
made a half quarter.
dude went on to
full
hit.
court shot.
Dude went on to hit both free throws, and we won. But like, yeah, he pushed me and then broke my ankle. I remember talking to Brandon on the phone. He's like, "Do I need to get my buddies? We need to ride up on this dude." And I'm in 8th grade, so you're in.
Brandon was hardcore.
You're
eighth
in what?
grade.
You're a sophomore.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're sophomores.
Yeah, and Brandon's like, "Let's go
He's
kill
like,
this
it's not
motherfucker."
hardcore.
And I'm like, "Yeah, it's not that serious, dude."
Dude, it wasn't even then. Maybe I talked to you on the phone before then, and then I saw
was
you
at Granny
after.
and
I
Pop's
remember
house.
you walking out of the house, and me being maybe I was just. I remember being surprised. I thought it was because your ankle, memory's weird, was fucked up. It might have been like how big of a cast it was. I was like, after I've seen this, do you want me to get the goons? And by the goons, I mean me and Rodney will go over there.
You said it on the phone the first time I talked to you, and I was like, "Yeah, I broke my ankle." This dude, I crossed him, so he pushed me and broke my ankle. You're fucking ready to ride right then and there, dude.
I'm telling you, got to think about this. This is my little cousin, almost like my little brother. Like we grew up together, and like one thing, like I broke
Literally.
my ankle, like growing up. But like I'm hearing like this dude stepped on my fucking.
It was
foot
so
and
intentional.
pushed me.
Yeah.
I immediately
He
was
and-
like, "Let's kill this." Like
He
I
was
got
li-
so mad at this. For
He
some
was
reason.
like, "You just crossed me. You're not fucking making this layup." It should have been a technical foul. Like he shoved me and then broke and then stepped on my ankle.
That's a good cousin.
And Brandon was ready to fucking ride.
I didn't fight anybody though.
That
I
night.
confronted him, and he's like, "All right, you ready?" with his broken ankle, and I hid in the bushes. He was upset. Yeah, that was fucking stupid, dude. I don't know why. That was like one of the most infuriated moments I've ever been in life. Like seriously,
Wait,
like,
hey, that's
you still remember
2007.
like there's something about it though, dude. I don't know, just the fact that somebody like went out of their way. Like, when does something like that ever happen? Like, that's the equivalent of like you see these videos where somebody done like a foul and they just punch out.
Yeah.
Like, and you're just like, that's my fucking family, dude. You're really gonna fucking do that? Like, it lifted something in me. It's the same thing. He's like, even worse. You're not gonna punch to the face. It's like, let me fucking fuck your
broke my
ankle up.
and I re-broke it like almost immediately when I got out of my cast. 'Cause
That was when I
fell
crossed
out of a
10.
tree.
It's unfortunate. Shouldn't have played me right after. I told you it was a bad idea. I'm just playing. Yeah, that. Oh,
We still need to have our fucking game of basketball.
Dude, Tyler's slowly he was shooting some arrows.
Dude, let's just do it. Let's just do it. See what happens.
Guy breaks back playing basketball. That'll get us some views.
Can you imagine we get that on
Dude, I mean,
camera?
We break
Like,
everything.
You might hate us now. Somebody else
I
breaks
break
their
my
back.
ankle. Tyler breaks his back.
Rodney's over there like, oh shit! I'm like, oh my god, I wasn't even worried about you. Rodney just broke his back.
We all four.
That'd be a
break our
great turn
backs
of events.
in
I'm
the
like,
same
Rodney,
time.
Rodney, guess who's broke back now, bitch?
Hell of a callback.
Yeah, dude. Everybody's like, what happened? Even though I think we talked about that on the podcast. You might not have been here. Stupid shit. Head stories. What have you? Yeah, dude. Some funny shit, man. Anyways, anybody got anything else?
No, but we're not done.
Are we? Are we not?
No, we're not. We're gonna
we're not
fucking
even
do
close.
something.
If somebody's got some, 30 minutes of
Do you have any like
perfection
games you
is
want to
great,
play?
though.
Any games you want to play?
Or you said you have.
Me? I have
What's
something
up?
for like Monday Mayhem or no.
We're
We sure don't want to play
No,
basketball
no,
with that guy. We should
not
find
Monday,
him.
ma'am.
Do you know his name? What if we go?
Who, the guy? Fuck no.
Yeah, we
I
could
was
find
I
him
was
on
in eighth
Facebook.
grade.
We
Dude,
like
that was
write it. We just fucking go in on him like the goons have finally
it was
found you.
almost 15 years ago.
We're just
We
like,
ride
hey,
up on him now.
Bradley, I remember you, bitch, and my podcast homies are with me.
Tell me, like, it's so odd though. Like, I remember playing that game so vividly.
Know what would be weird?
15 years ago. Why?
If you challenge him to a game of one-on-one, and then like even at the end of the play, he's like, "Dude, I've thought about you every day.
break his
I
ankle.
feel so bad." It's like, really, no hard feelings, bro. Boom, we're like, oh, we broke his ankle. He's like, that was 12 years ago. I was an idiot. That's might be
Dude,
longer than that.
it was
Shit.
him and their point
Middle
guard.
schools. That was forever ago.
It was their center
It was
and
like-
point guard. They ran like pick and
There's probably
roll the
been
whole
words
game.
that have been
The
invented
point
since
guard
then.
was short but could shoot threes, and then they had the big guy. Because I played center in grade school. I was tall. I haven't grown since freshman year.
Do you
I'm
know,
the same way. I hit a Grossberg in middle school where I literally grew a foot,
Dude,
and I never grew.
I
again.
remember you telling me in my backyard at the Hudson house, you're like, I grew this much. If I keep growing that, I'm going to be 8'9" when I'm older.
Like, I was shocked. I was like, I remember my dad would always talk about it with me. He's like, so it seems like he's grew a lot. So how much has he grown? And the doctor was like, I've never really seen this, but he's grown a foot in a year or
It's
something like that. And he
You
was
keep
like-
growing till you're 18. I got 3 more years.
Yeah.
I'm going to be 8'9".
And then I never grew again. It's like God was
Jinx
like,
yourself.
God was like, he's not very important. I don't spend too much time on him, so let's just speed this up so I can kind of forget about him. It was
We'll make
actually
him-
I wasn't destined.
We'll
for
make him a
anything.
little bit above average.
Do you remember?
Yeah, which is what he made me in general. I'm a little bit of everything.
Do you remember
But not
that
period.
that one year you and your brother came over like every weekend of like the sun? It was 2004 when Dwayne Wade was on the cover of NBA Live.
That was the
Or
best
2000
times.
Yeah.
We'd be playing NBA Live for like 30 minutes and be like, get outside!
My mom would be like,
Get
go play outside.
And I'm not used to that, so I'm like, what are you talking about? This house is a prison. Why do we keep coming here? It's like, 'cause
Dude.
my mom won't let me go over your place because you're very offensive.
My backyard though was the shit. Was
It
it not?
was,
My
yeah.
dad built a fucking clubhouse in our backyard with monkey bars that went over to the tree.
Oh my God, we see
that
club
were
crackers
turned
up
into
there
a
all the time.
to a
That's lot.
catwalk, so you could walk on top of them, or do the monkey bars underneath. Also, monkey bars were 20 feet in the air.
fuck yeah.
So if you dropped,
Holy shit!
and like it wasn't.
You just died. It
So,
was a great time.
you-
My
Snapping
family,
legs.
like the Millers, are super like athletic and coordinated. So my dad didn't
So's
think.
my family.
You say that, but you have a broken back. So
Don't
my
mean
dad
I'm
didn't
not
think anything
athletic.
about doing about.
Still
Before the
athletic.
broken back.
He didn't think anything about monkey bars
I
being
fell from
20 feet in
foot
the air
monkey bars, dude.
Yeah,
Same
I know.
life.
until his friend's kid came over and like dropped from 20 feet in the air, and like his dad caught him. He's like, "That's a little too fucking dangerous for people that aren't as coordinated as my kids."
I think that's where my mom started not liking your dad.
When she was
Because-
like, "Brandon could die over there."
I'm like,
We had a
"Mom,
huge
Mom."
fucking cargo net that was like
I'm 20
30
years
feet
old.
up in the tree. We had a trampoline under the tree where we would jump off a branch 20 feet in the air. And it was so high you couldn't land on the trampoline. So we had a mattress on the trampoline to like absorb the impact
And
of
water,
jumping out of
very
the
wet.
tree.
I feel like y'all are just adrenaline junkies.
Also, my dad, we would we would run through the clubhouse in the tree, and he would shoot us with BB guns, and
Oh
we would
my
try not to
God.
get hit.
Dude, so
We
good.
really
Dude, that
did
sounds
that.
like a fun time.
We really did that.
So you get
all
hit
the
with a
time.
BB.
Yeah.
Could you like my dad could go to fucking he'd get his kids taken away now if you
I feel
fucking
like-
hear that now.
That's
My dad would we would literally go, "Hey dad, shoot us with," like we would ask him to do it. And it was like he would have to cock the BB gun and then shoot BBs at us. It was
Yeah.
so fun.
But I mean, that like goes back to anything. I think a lot of that had to do with me growing up over there. 'Cause I didn't necessarily do all the crazy shit, but just in general, like the way I think about shit mentally, like something will go crazy sometimes. I'm like, why are you tripping out? What's going on? Like even like you talked about one time, your dad like saved me from like falling out of like
Of his van?
Yeah, I think we talked about it on here. Like I thought it was a weird old van, and it looked like opening
It was
door.
a 64 Ford Econoline. It was
Yeah.
like the Volkswagen van.
Yeah, and I'm used to just
Those
a
are
normal,
dope.
Yeah, I'm used to like a normal handle, and I'm like really young.
We're
Or-
going down the expressway 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, and I
Brandon
opened the
opens
door.
the door.
I thought it was a roll down the window.
and he like started to fall out.
How
My
did
dad,
you start
like,
to fall?
grabbed
Oh,
him.
did it just like take you?
So my dad,
Yeah, I opened it and I fell sideways. I had my seatbelt on because, like I said,
it was
we don't ride
ni-
like
Brandon's like 4, so it's like 96.
Oh wow, I didn't know he was that young.
yeah, I was really young.
My dad had taken like the back seats out and put 2 couches in there that he like bolted to the floorboard.
Dude, I
of
gotta
the
meet
Ford
your
Econoline.
dad. Sounds dope.
Hang on, you all have never met my dad, have you?
No,
Dude,
that's
Todd's
the
one
whole
of the
thing.
You would
coolest dudes
love
on the
my fucking
planet.
dad.
I love Todd.
Rodney,
dude.
you would love my dad.
He's like another
Get
dad.
him on the podcast.
Dude, we should. bring
Dude,
him
we
on.
should have Todd on the podcast.
He's not good in front of cameras.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
one
He'd be
camera.
great, dude. His laugh and everything, it'd be perfect.
He
Like, he
gets
makes a
camera
joke out of
shy.
everything.
What if he sat on the couch?
He'll
I
be
mean, I'll
perfect.
ask him, but
But that's the thing about him is like little things like that, or like when I talk about I busted my head open, dude. It was kind of like, oh, what's the big? I'm just bleeding from my head, guys. It's okay.
We were built tougher than the new kids nowadays.
Absolutely.
Oh my God,
They don't
dude.
understand
So much.
it.
Like,
Outside
I talk about,
all the time.
Actually, I think he brought it up. He fucking he pulled some dirty shit too. You gotta watch playing guys basketball. He just went
Me?
over my. I was joking, but he went over my back, and my momentum carried me into the corner of a brick garage, and it slammed. I still have the scar.
I remember that.
And I was just bleeding out of my head, and I was laughing. I was like, "This is fucking crazy, dude." I mean, I was just going like, "We ready to go?" It's like, "Are you okay? Like, what's wrong right now?" But that's
Dude,
like that.
the same
mentality
brick
of
that
it.
you smashed your face into, I remember seeing how high I could dunk on. So like I dunked on 8 foot, raised it up to 8.5, dunked, got to 9.5, and I went to dunk, and like I'm in like 7th, 8th grade, and the rim rejected me. Like the ball hit the rim, so I fell backwards, and my spine hit the same fucking brick column your face did, and like it knocked the whole wind out of me, and I fucking sat there like couldn't
And
breathe
it's
for the
not good.
longest time.
It's not like like you have the garage and then there's the brick, but I don't know if that's
It
what
was
I'm talking about.
3
But
columns.
it's the brick and then there's the corner of the brick where it turns into more brick.
Yes.
That's what I
No,
full speed.
the corner hit my
in the
spine.
brick, and then that's what I guess he did too.
And I was listening to your David Banter CD.
Oh, dude, yeah, I remember.
I remember
I
David
burned
Banner,
a bunch
David
of
Banner.
shit. I
What
remember
was his
after you're like,
song?
"System of a Down, I love it."
What's his big song? Well, I can't think.
Oh, that run, girl, trying
Yeah.
to get your pussy,
Pussy
wet.
wet. I was
I'm
listening to
about
that.
to dunk it. This is a
The
read.
CD, I took like my CD player out there, had that playing.
Yeah,
Felt
me
so
too.
You
cool.
couldn't
Went
play it
to
inside. Your mom would have hated
my
it.
mom. I couldn't watch fucking Cat Dog. Tried to fucking dunk the ball. Fucking rejected. Spine to the fucking brick to the spine.
I never got one of them goals where you could dunk on. My dad built me a basketball goal, and I think he put it a little higher
Dude,
than 10
I-
foot, and was like, "If you want to dunk, you gotta dunk on this."
You
I never
you
could.
can't see it very well, but I have a scar right here.
I don't believe you.
I can see a scar right there. Oh, that's where you used to cut. It's like, what? He's like, damn, dude. I,
I
I
jumped-
didn't even know that. Sorry.
I jumped over Christian,
Oh, he's
and
a
dunked
pussy,
on like
dude.
an 8
Out of
on
all
like
our
a 9
cousins.
foot goal, and I
Just kidding,
ripped
Christian, I'm joking.
the whole rim off of the goal,
And
and
it
it
came
swung down and sliced my whole fucking forearm open.
Damn.
It was at like 4th of July. We would always
like,
have
"Don't
4th
play
of July parties. I don't know if you remember those at my
Oh,
house.
those are great, dude.
My dad would fucking we had some
4th of
huge.
July was amazing.
Were you there when Vaughn got hit with a firework?
I remember Katie getting hit with a firework at Grammy and Pops.
do fucking crazy fireworks.
The whole the biggest firework of the night. It was like the last firework of the night. For like Katie just happened to be walking out. I guess she didn't care about fireworks. Or maybe was running to get a drink real quick, and it literally got kicked over, and she's against the brick wall, and it goes kaboom! She's just like,
How loud they are.
yeah, and she fell down
Against the brick wall.
And I didn't know she was gonna die or what because I was so young. I remember her being inside like for like hours. I was like, it's over for her, dude.
We had some
Took a
good
mortar
4th of
to the
July
stomach or
parties.
something.
Some
dude.
big.
Oh, man.
We had a big backyard.
We had to
the
do it
house,
big in our
Brandon.
family, dude, because we have such a huge
There's
family.
like 100 people.
I
And
mean,
like first cousins and aunts.
You
and
could
stuff.
say it the other way. I mean, my dad has 4 brothers and 5 sisters. One of his sisters being his mom. So
What?
I mean,
What? One of his
it's
sisters
just
is
being
his
his
mom.
You know what
Your
I said.
dad's
I'm
sister
sorry.
is his mom.
I pulled
No,
a
we're
rod.
not
me.
in from
We're in incest.
incest, no.
Yeah, you know what I meant to say. Though.
His dad and my mom are brother and sister. And they're from a family of 10.
Yeah.
Our grandparents had 10 fucking kids.
What happened was
Yeah,
is
my
I
family
changed.
is real small. Just because most people have died. Like, I guess that's serious. But it's true.
I haven't really lost anybody close to me yet.
Jesus Christ. Not
What?
really. Not for the most part.
Are y'all's families religious? Speaking of Jesus Christ.
No. Kinda no.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
family's super religious. And
This
I
nail
hate
is
it.
not important.
They're going
I'm
to hate
stop
listening to
biting
this
it.
episode, but they probably don't listen.
Do they? Yeah.
Dude,
They're
yeah, my
such
parents are high.
religious.
I was raised up in church.
They're
Me too.
same. They're religious nuts,
I went
like
to-
all over your
have
face.
A kid that's raised up in church, they end up like Rodney almost always.
I went to like private schools. That had
Same.
the
Where'd
you
church
go?
that
Where'd you
was
go?
Victory Christian Academy.
I went to St. Gabriel.
I
went to
there, but it
Berean
wasn't
Christian School
enough.
and Summit Christian
I
School.
kind of like
Probably
stayed
you
away
probably
from
didn't have
all
enough
that.
money.
Yeah, we rich.
Fuck
over
you,
here.
man.
I
You're
didn't,
probably right.
I didn't do all that. I was
My
always-
mom had to work
We
kitchen
went-
duty.
I was like a family outsider because of my mom, but like I always stayed close with Josh. Like I mean, I was like still semi close to the family, but Josh was like the one person I hung out with all the time. So we were,
not
like,
even-
right there.
You,
at
your
age.
brother, and your dad for like a summer and a half or something would come over every weekend, and his dad would go. We would go get a movie
Donuts,
from
bro.
that. We would go get a movie from that J-Town place. It was like a J-Town blockbuster,
J-Town on
like
video.
like
That's
a
why I
home,
reference.
like an own
I grew up in that place.
family-owned rental place. And I got a story, a random story about going there once. But then the next morning, we would always wake up, and his dad would get fucking sugar and spice donuts.
Every time.
I looked forward to every fucking weekend. I
That
was like,
sounds
yes, Brandon's
dope.
coming over. We're gonna play fucking NBA live all fucking weekend. Play outside, get donuts, watch a movie. It was the best fucking summer of like my life, dude.
But
I
about
swear.
half the time he wouldn't even watch the movies. I remember like he used to be so afraid of scary movies that he
Terrified.
literally would not watch Scary Movie 3 one time.
Oh.
I was like, dude, just come in here. It's,
It's
not
not
even
scary.
actually a scary movie. It's a joke on it. He's like, I'm not watching it, bro. I talked to him for like an hour and a half. I was like, dude, just watch it. God, you'll love it. It's
My
funny.
mom fucking traumatized me, dude.
Yeah, she was like,
But I remember
"Everything's
going
bad."
to J-Town movie rental place,
J-Town Home Video.
and the girl behind the counter was like our
Terry.
age. Do you remember this?
Oh, different girl. Terry was older.
No, she was like our age.
It might have been Kimberly. I think that was
And-
her name. Or Christy. Was it Christy?
And you were kind of like flirting with her, or whatever. And then your dad was like, "I'm a wingman my son in here."
Oh my god.
And you and your dad were like double teaming this girl.
Oh, and the funny thing is we ended up double teaming her later. My mom was pissed.
But yeah.
I'm just playing that.
But then I
mother-
remember your dad saying, I don't know why this stuck out to me. You somehow started talking about cereal, like eating cereal, and your dad's like, and I thought of it in the moment, like he's bragging on Brandon. But your dad was like, yeah, he eats a whole box of cereal for breakfast.
It's true. Or
And I don't
donuts.
know why that fucking stuck out with me. But I thought it was so funny.
No.
Like, oh, your dad's bragging
Well,
on you because you eat a whole box
That's
instead
so
of just
cool.
instead of
so
just a
cool.
bowl. He eats a box of cereal.
Wow, your
every
son
morning.
must be doing really well.
There was a chick that was up there
She was pretty hot. Though.
all the time at one point I used to mess around with when I was really young. That I met through Terry. So that's probably who it
That,
was.
yeah, but I just remember your dad going, he eats a whole box of cereal for breakfast, and
Wow.
just laugh. But I remember renting.
Was she wearing like a ballerina gear?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
Nick, she
I
was
remember.
doing
I think
ballet.
it's the night we were rented Four Brothers, and
Oh,
you and
yeah.
your dad had to ask the person renting it to us how bad of a rated R movie it was because of
Yeah.
how like protective my mom was, and
Oh,
her
yeah.
going, "Oh, there's one sex scene on like a washer and dryer," and we being like, "Oh fuck it, let's watch it."
Yeah, and
anyways."
I'm over like, I love washer and dryer. So
Yeah, my mom was so fucking.
Can't
You were
go to
probably
work.
16, so I was 14 at the time.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just jumping into high school, ready to take off, be that person you always dreamed of being, the most valuable player.
MVP.
Beautiful.
We already
right.
know.
All right, guys. I think that's it.
Are we
We're-
done?
We're,
Who got us another story? Rodney?
we at 45 minutes.
Has
We
Rodney
still
said
got-
11
He
words?
had something to
I
say
have
earlier.
said 11
I will
words.
say, oh my God. Why am I the person trying to end? I'm like, 30, it's perfect. 45, it's perfect. Go ahead, though.
I don't know. What were you talking? Well,
Dude,
You got any
yeah,
stories?
Rodney's probably
Have you
forgot.
learned
I'm
how to
actually into
rebreathe
that.
this week or something?
no. I mean, the walk was a complete failure.
I
I
guess.
couldn't keep
now
up
you're
with
just
it.
walking normal, but you couldn't make
Yeah.
it quite back, so you're just like
That was a complete
flipping your
failure.
legs outward the whole time.
I don't know. I mean, no. I mean,
Nothing? Dude, that's whole fucking, what's it called, where we set the clocks back? Daylight savings time?
Yeah.
Super fucking depressing.
I thought I was late to work.
Have you seen that meme?
I hate it being fucking dark
You
at
say some shit,
7
you got
o'clock.
some more.
Like, I feel like
No.
it's so late right now. It's not even fucking
Yeah, I
9.
know.
That's what I'm saying.
feels
These
like
new
it's
episodes, we were
midnight.
doing franchises for 6 straight weeks. So one episode of
That's so
franchises is
rough.
like an hour and 20 minutes. We did that for 6 straight weeks. All right, 6 straight weeks. So now our 3 episodes are as long as 1 episode.
Can we say what our movie is next week?
So this shit ends quicker now.
Well, this week.
Wait, should we do that on like Monday Mayhem? Do we even know? We do know, don't we? But I'm not.
Well,
gonna
we're
be here.
doing Gladiator since this is Monday Mayhem.
But
so
that's
that'll
this
come out
week.
You
Friday.
just tripped me out. Yeah, he's saying for
You're,
Friday.
but no, that's what I'm not gonna be. here
But
next
you
week.
threw me off. I was like, I legit was like Gladiator again. No, there was something hilarious he said because he finally got it right. Because we're always like, we're doing this on what day? Because we record on the same day. We always say it first. I'm trying to think of how he worded it, but I started dying laughing.
I said, if you don't know, Dexter's coming out on Sunday.
Still haven't seen it.
And
No.
today is Wednesday.
no, that's not how you worded it. How you worded it was hilarious.
I do have to pee.
It was
Oh, my God,
perfect.
me
I'll be
too.
back. No problem.
No, is the way you worded it. We're gonna look it up, dude. I wish we could edit it.
Just
in.
rewatch our.
Oh my God.
Ronnie almost ate shit.
No, he said something like, "Why do I not remember this? It's hilarious. We're gonna have to look this up."
Just
before
watch
y'all
it
go.
on the
It's
other
so funny.
last week's news episode.
The way he words it is hilarious. To somebody like just now hearing it, they're like, "What the fuck?" But I get what he
it
was trying
made
to
sense.
do.
It just
It
sounded
didn't though.
ridiculous.
I'm telling you, it won't. Just like somebody just watch. Jesus,
Oh my
Rodney.
God.
That's enough,
Get it
guys.
together.
Who's gonna shut it off? I
Rodney,
would
get
say
up and shut it
Rodney's
up.
the one.
I
man.
just got up.
Get back.
And you just got down and you got to get up again. Hey, 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 hey. Let him take this drag. All right. The drag queen himself. All right, dude, shut it off. Don't stop till you get enough. Come on, keep up. All right, we're going to click this right after this. But yeah, watch Wednesday's news episode because the way he says it, terrible.